Welcome to Rad Habits episode 1 part 2.
Bam, we back.
And you may be thinking to yourself, why does it look different? Are these niggas in front of a whole different background? Well, you goddamn right. We still working it out, baby. This is we're breaking the fourth wall.
It's pilot season.
You feel me?
Shooting the pilot right now. Got the green.
I told you by episode 100, this shit may be completely different. I may be floating in outer space. You never know. So that's what we about. But how are we gonna start this section off?
It's about a month past already. But gone but never forgotten. Kobe Bryant, Gigi Bryant, the other families. Just, being from LA, watching Stu Lance, Chick Hearns, KCal9 in the garage with my dad, like these Tuesday night games, Thursday night games, busting Ruben Patterson's ass. Like, Kobe was everything, dog. Just the commitment to excellence, the mama mentality. Like, that shit just fucking goes hard. And he's just my favorite athlete of all time. I literally grew up with him from when he went to the prom with Brandy. Yeah. When he fucking came out in the warm up in the dunk contest. Like, I don't know, man.
He was like the first hip hop like NBA athlete.
Yeah.
Him and AI were like the first hip hop athlete. They're so connected and meshed super well with the hip hop community at that time. I mean, this is even before like Kobe was rapping. It was just like everyone, the whole culture just supported him. You know,
came with the swag already, like built in.
Before he was even like balling like super hard, everybody was already like fucking with him with that whole energy. You know, everybody was like, it was different than Jordan.
Sunglasses on the head.
I wasn't there for, I was there for the end of Jordan.
We caught the end of Jordan.
Yeah. I grew with Kobe. Kobe went into the league like when I was in middle school, and y'all know I'm not even like a huge sports fan, so big parts of my family is us coming together and watching Laker games. Yeah. Like, those moments of watching young Kobe, number 8 with the fro, like doing the things that he was doing. I remember when it was like, my favorite player used to be Nick Van Exel. Yeah. And I remember watching Kobe shoot them damn air balls, But he was still every time be like, man, I'm going to be the greatest.
Yeah.
Like, I will be the greatest. And like, to see him defy odds, to see him defy himself, like, from where he started, like those banners, man, like those memories of Chick Hearn, like what you saying, like that. I'll never forget those, going to those Laker parades. Like,
yeah,
come on, man.
Yeah, definitely those parades, bro. Definitely just watching games with my family. Like, just Kobe, man. We're here in California, man. It's Lakers. Like, you're born into it, basically. Like,
there ain't no Clipper fans out here. Billy Crystal ain't chilling with us.
Yeah, for real, man. R.I.P. Kobe.
But even the seamless transition to get an Oscar, how crazy was that with the Dear Basketball? Like, seamlessly be able to go from one thing to another. Then the child podcast he has for like his daughters, the Mamba Academy with the girls basketball. Like, people really don't watch WNBA like that, dog. Be real. But now that with his daughter going to UConn, everything was setting up to give it an actual push, to give women the actual push.
He aged gracefully.
What LeBron's doing with his child, he started doing that too, and doing that for women. It was even more impactful.
Yeah, so super.
And a testament too, because that's Kobe. Like, Kobe's so great. Like, of course he's gonna leave the league and go and get a fucking Oscar because we know his story and we watched it in an animated form. Like, y'all don't need Space Jam. I'll give you my own movie about me, minus no Looney Tune characters, none of that, and I'm gonna get an Oscar off of it. Like, I watch that and I get emotional because it's like, yo, like, all our lives we used to be like, man, Kobe got to be in the, as if Space Jam was like some testament of being a basketball great. Like, if Jordan did it, Kobe has to do it. Yeah. And like what Jordan was saying, like, his little brother who was always in his shit,
just pestering.
Like, he was a part of everything.
What's this? How
Honestly, Kobe wasn't about that movie life when he was in the league. I remember Spike Lee wanted him to be, and he got
Jesus.
gamed.
He wanted to be Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Yeah, he was going to be Jesus Shuttlesworth, but this thing was like, nah, like, I'm about to just practice. I'm about to get ready for the season because he was going to have to like shoot like all summer. Yeah. And he was like, nah, I just got to get ready for the fucking season.
Shaq would have did it.
Shaq was doing fucking Kazam, bro.
That's why Kobe used to be mad at Shaq. He used to be
Shaq
like, bro, like,
the fucking video
you
game,
eating hot dogs and chili dogs and shit.
I had that game.
Yeah, that was fire. Shaq food.
Yeah, it was a classic.
Yeah, but Kobe, man, I don't know. I just think like the way he aged gracefully and that transitioning in the film world, I really respected that shit. I was excited because I know he was about to start like making some like real life films, like. So I don't know, man. It really fucked me up. That whole shit just fucked me up.
It's still not sitting right with me. It don't feel real. I feel like I'm in some whole nother like a dream. Like how we were talking about the Ilmore, like certain stuff you experience. Like
it just be like Kobe in the middle of it. Like Kobe.
That was on a Sunday morning.
Kobe died
so random
on a Sunday.
It's cold world.
I just got back from church.
Cold world.
For real, bro. That's your. I had to call. I had to go tell my brother. He didn't even believe me. My brother hung up the phone on me when I told him. I was like, and you could hear people in the background like, "What? Kobe died. Kobe died." So he just hung up.
Yeah, my mom called me like, she's like, "Please tell me that's not real." I was like, "Yeah, man. I don't even."
Yeah, my mom broke into tears.
Yeah. But before I all start crying, the good thing about being a Laker fan is that we got legacy. We got a long lineage. We got banners, and now we got Bron.
Yeah,
this shit is milky, dog. This was a fucking.
Yeah, they are going crazy right now. It's pretty tight.
I can't
that game last night.
LeBron and AD together, like we're so lucky. Like
the Lakers don't look like the Lakers no more. They look like a highlighter Lakers. The highlight yellow. It's not purple and gold. That's my only critique.
We're balling. Like
better that than a Bobcats jersey or something.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we can all agree on that.
Come on now. But shit, we talked about earlier what you're listening to. I mean, Uzi just dropped, but who are your influences, DC? What got you into music? I know you punk rocker, you do all that, but like Future, any rock stars, who do you listen to?
Like, who got me into music?
Yeah, like would you, I wouldn't say mold yourself off of, but like a cocktail, if you were to mix up with the artists you listen to, what do you listen to on a daily basis?
I mean, like when I first got into music, it was like some other rock shit, like fucking Moving Units and like dance bands like that were like dancing and like playing at the same time, like, and I was like, dude, I want to do that. Like I want to fucking be like this dude, like rocking out like and playing at the same time, like just looking sick, like not standing there. And then from there, like I was in a band, whatever, then I started rapping, and then I think like it was like Wayne. Like I was like, dude, I could fucking get like other people's songs and I could rap on them, like, and I could rap good, like, so I want to do that too. So then like I just started went on fucking hipstrumentals, freaking downloaded like the popular stuff, and I just record myself and just rap on it, like, and I was like, this is what I want to do. And then like plus two, then I took the rock thing, like I want to be like fucking rocking out, like, but rapping, like, so then like that was my energy. And then like when Waka came out, and I was like, hell yeah, like this is like hell yeah, like it's just
shout out to whack ass Waka.
I know he said he was whack. Yeah, he said he was whack, but he was like, when he came out, that was like right around when I was like doing what I was doing, and like he was doing what I was doing, but like popular, but like hood, but it was like different, but it was like, no, it was definitely. But I've always been my own thing. Like people always like, yeah, you're kind of like that, but you're your own thing, like,
Yeah, that's what's up.
And of course, Future is my favorite artist. Like I found out about him when like nobody was listening to him. Like I would be like, fucking Future, the streets are calling. Like, oh, have you guys heard this? And I remember I'll show you guys. I play it, and no one be like, oh, what is this? You guys just kind of be like, whatever. Then he got better.
It took me a minute to get on the Future wave. When he came out with like that Wrestling, I didn't believe it. I didn't think
the same thing with Uzi. That's why I love Uzi so much. Like I remember his SoundCloud. I fucking posted that shit to you guys. You guys were like whatever. Then now he's fucking huge. Like I was like, dude, I remember when this fool had 4 songs on his SoundCloud, and I was like, this dude's dope.
I used to say the same thing about Drake though too. I remember telling Kev about Drake in 2009. Like, bro, dog, listen to this guy from the
my MySpace. I would put a Drake song on there, and then like you would have it playing whatever. I'm so fly.
Yeah. Dang, that's so old. Yeah,
come on, now. Who you think you're fucking with? Hey, who you think you're fucking with, though, dog?
11 years.
And on top, that's what like my music influences start with Wayne, and that's why, or not start with Wayne, because I used to listen to like I grew up like my mom could sing, my dad could sing, people in my family sang in the choir, like Kevin could attest to that. Like, so I grew up already with the ability. I used to sing in the choir and stuff like that, so I already knew about music. But when I got into rap though, like when I like my first fave was like Jay-Z, then I got into Kanye West off top, but then like Wayne, who really had my attention, and that's how I even got into Drake too, because Wayne used to have me freestyling crazy. Like when I first started making music, that's all I did was freestyle. I just listened to a little like the Cool Kids and shit like that New West space too, like the Pac Div and Dom Kennedys, but I look at those guys are like, came up in that same pocket of like we were all looking up to the bigger guys like the Jay-Z's and the Biggie Smalls and that stuff. But like that's why Drake is dope, because how do you come from a television background to being like what you were saying earlier, little homie to Lil Wayne, like, but people always
try to discredit him with that. But think about where Tupac came from. Tupac came from a performing arts school. Good point. And he went to acting, and then he came to the West, fucking Thug Life, and nobody batted an eye. It was okay. But why when Drake does it, or someone from
because Drake did it in a fucking era when it was like everyone sees everything. Fucking Tupac did that shit. Nobody knew about it. Nobody knew he went to fucking, he was educated and all that shit. Like, it was just like, oh, this guy might be a rapist.
There was no Google.
Now he's West
no
Coast.
Google back
oh,
then, bro.
Shit.
Like, you can't just Google someone's background.
Like, Drake was like,
we
know. I knew he was from Degrassi. I'm like, that's the fucking. Well, at first I didn't because he kind of looked different. Then they're like, this is the dude from Degrassi. I did.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I used to watch that shit. That show was dope.
Yeah, that show was funny.
As a youngin', it was a good show to me. Like, crazy shit be happening on there. People getting head, fucking STDs, all crazy
like,
shit.
are y'all in middle school?
It's not what you think, bro. Fools be doing drugs.
I mean,
like,
the nigga got shot.
Yeah, Drake got shot in the back.
I mean,
got shot in the back.
That shit was like 90210 or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like
Super
he shouldn't.
dramatic.
It shouldn't have happened, and he still made it happen because he just kept dropping hits, bro. Like,
yeah, the only people who like try to say like Drake's trash is someone's just trying to be different.
Yeah, I think those are
trying
the
to go against the current.
If we talking about like the people who got who really goats, like, you know, talking about Drake and Wayne and Future, like those guys, you can talk all you want about, you know, things they do in their life and their personal life and but the music's undeniable, the impact's undeniable.
I don't know,
the longevity. Yeah, like
there's just certain artists, bro, that you just can't. Even in all genres, man. It doesn't just mean like rap. Like, it's like, you know, there's just artists that's just like you can't deny it. Like, you know, the Beatles, Metallica, like stuff like that. It's like you can't, like, you try to say it's whack, like you're lying, like, bro. Like, there's no way that millions, billions of people love it, and you're just trying to like stop it. Like,
all right, so I got a question since we about to have to close up on this last one. Now we're talking about these guys who are undeniable. Is there anybody just off the top of your head who comes to mind of like that they're great, but they're just not? They're not thought of as undeniable. Like, if, like, I know you saw that tweet about like
I'll
if
say
you could
Gunna
give it a new
off the top of my head.
Yeah,
Gunna,
see,
bro.
Gunna.
Yeah.
That guy is, when it comes to like rap ability, like I had all faith. I still do. I imagine at any point he could just snap. Like, I think I'm gonna go last. Go.
I don't even know. I would even take it back to like a DJ Quick, someone who like cemented the whole West Coast.
That's a good one.
With the actual instrumentation.
My stepdad used to fucking love
Rhythmalism
DJ Quick,
is
bro.
like, and he made
because people talk about Dre, they don't talk about Quick as much, and I feel like he had more hits,
way more,
and he really spitting too.
And Dre's fire.
Look, I'll put it like this: Quick is my favorite West Coast artist of all time.
Yeah,
like, I fucked with him way more than I fuck with
I just
Pac
flipped
or
some
anybody
Quick shit
from
on that
West
Mary
Coast.
Jane song. Yeah, Quick is
that shit goes hard, dog.
Yeah. He's super underrated.
Who you got?
If we're taking it back, I got to go Cam because I think Cameron is like the most underrated rapper.
Underrated boss.
Man.
I feel like he had his moment though when he was the biggest, bro. He had everybody at high school wearing pink, bro.
But
purple,
they were hating on him at first, man. I remember that shit.
No, I do remember they were talking shit because he would say the same words.
I'm like the biggest Dipset fan. I remember how many times I got roasted, and they would try to make fun of Cameron, like that computer's Putin bar, like all the fucking time. But this like has so much fire shit, even way before that, like his earliest shit, the Confessions of Fire fucking tape. After that, Sex, Drugs, and Entertainment. Like Cam's one of like the most underrated for me.
I feel like he had his moment when he was the biggest guy though.
But look, he had
now like he doesn't get his respect, but I feel like he had his moment when him and Dipset it was like Dipset and G Unit were like the biggest artists.
That's why I say he's the most underrated boss, because he always is a boss no matter where he goes. Like he deserves that respect from his origins, like being around Big L and Pun getting about to get signed by Big, and then like you think I'm about to.
Big L trips me out.
Oh, that's a whole nother thing. I was gonna say,
bro. I heard that shit and I thought it was new when I heard it, bro. And it was like 2000 something, and I thought it like, and I was like, this guy's dead. Like, what the
like,
fuck?
Yeah.
Like the shit he was saying, and like I don't know, that shit tripped me the fuck out when I first heard Big L, and I heard him way late, bro. I'm saying it was like 2000, like probably like 10 or some shit, like. And I was thinking like, oh, this guy's alive. This is like kind of new or something. Like, hell no. Like,
it was like the actual Paid in Full stuff.
Yeah.
Crazy shit.
He only has a handful of songs out there, too.
They're fire.
He was in a group with Cam, like their first shit. It was the Children of the Corn. Yeah. That was their earliest shit, and they were like in a group. All them niggas were from Harlem, so they were putting out like shit, but it's like old. You can listen to that shit now, like, because it's mixed poorly, and you can tell how old that shit is and like super underground, but. Like, if you go back and listen to it, you could tell there's hella talent there. Hella talent.
Yeah, the bars are like ahead of their time, bro. Like, it's like not like.
My guy would have to be Andre 3000 for sure. Like
the guy who's on like people's top fives for never fucking dropping.
Yeah, because he's that good.
Mine would be Big Boy. Mine would be Big Boy for Outkast.
You think so?
Because, well, I'm saying out of that scenario because everybody loves Andre 3000.
Amazing, memorable
Big Boy just as important, but Big Boy just as important.
I'm not saying that he's not. I'm not. But if we're talking about Slim Jimmy to Sway Lee, we're gonna talk about Sway Lee. So I was just gonna say, like Andre 3000 from his caliber as an artist and the way that when he does drop verses, though very selectively, they're always impactful and the flows are crazy. Oh man, people would clamor. People would go crazy over it.
But I thought we were talking about people that are great that they're like not getting their stuff. You know,
I feel like people are.
That's why I'm saying I'm like he gets his respect, bro. He gets his respect.
That's true. For a nigga that doesn't drop, he gets a lot of fucking respect.
That's pretty fair. I guess you're right. I just feel like not enough people talk about him in the circles and conversations that I see.
I wish he just make music. That's all. Yeah. He's a good actor too, but I wish he'd make music.
Well, we're gonna have to close it up here. Rad Habits Podcast, episode 1. Man, thanks again to Productive Culture for having us. Again, if you want to get your podcast off the ground, tap in with the guys to get you going, get you right. We do have another Rad Habits event coming up later this month, so look out for that. We just dropped a recap to our last Rad Habits event, You're Welcome, that went down at the Mid-City Art Space. So check out that. Shout out to VL for the edit. And we out of here. Look out for the playlist.
We out. Thank you.